Back now on Triad Today, and you know, we've seen, I know you've seen Daggett Shuler on various commercials and community events, and Griff Shuler, David Daggett on the program, but I've sort of talked them into letting me do a segment here that we could brag on the firm a little bit about community things that they've been into, and that's what we're going to do. Lori Bates, our director. Of course, we have our good friend David Daggett, attorney with Daggett Shuler, back with us. Good to see you again, sir.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me.
You see this award sitting here. We're going to see a close-up of it in just a second, and it's a very special award. It's called the Trial Lawyers Care Award, which you won for 2015. What did that award mean to you and to our community?
Well, it was pretty fulfilling for our firm. The Trial Lawyers Care Award is a national award for lawyers for community service. And we won that award based on our Safe Sober Prom Night program, which we've just concluded our 25th year and are preparing for our 26th year.
That's just great. And I understand Griff flew out of the country to get it or something, which is a whole other story. I think there were problems at customs. We won't go into that. I want to give a list and have you react to these items. I'm going to throw some items out because it goes along with community service, which is sort of the positive of where you got this award and why. Safe Sober Prom Night. We've heard a lot about that. Tell me about it.
Well, that's kind of a hallmark program at our firm. I was a founder of that program 25 years ago. A small little program, grown over the years. We're now in 47 high schools, 10 counties, all across the Triad area. Very, very simple. Students sign a pledge promising not to drink or use drugs on prom night. They get a free t-shirt. Jim, 25 years ago, I had to personally grab students' hands, help them sign. They would get their t-shirt and stick it inside their jacket or their book bag because it wasn't the cool thing to do.
But now?
Fast forward, I have to warn our volunteers, and we'll get teary-eyed. The bell rings. We get an avalanche of students who want the t-shirts. They put it on like a badge of honor.
Which it is.
And they look forward to it every year.
So, I just think that's great. You also are very active in Kids for Kids Triathlon. I know that you are, and you can see it all over YouTube, you are actually, all kidding aside, a triathlete yourself. What is this Kids for Kids Triathlon?
Well, the Kids for Kids Triathlon, we think, is the best youth triathlon in the United States. Lots of community partners worked here to put that together. It's orchestrated in a very professional manner to give young kids an entry into the athletic world at the highest level and have the very, very best experience to try to motivate and encourage healthy, active lifestyles.
Right.
And we've got all sorts of rhetorical stories of young kids asking their parents if they can do the race, and it changes the whole family's health, nutrition, and activity level. And it's just a great, great thing. We now have graduates. We've done it for 13 years. We have graduates of the Kids for Kids Triathlon out in our community as adults.
Man, what a success story. And again, I'm bragging on David. He's in great shape, and he's an actual triathlete. I tried to tell my wife I was a triathlete, and she said, very sarcastically, said, "What does that mean, that you try to be an athlete?" I didn't appreciate that comment. Now, the food drive, you're active in that too.
Yeah. Well, we've partnered with Second Harvest Food Bank, and we do a food drive every year just within our office. And then we're also a Point Place law firm to the North Carolina Advocates for Justice statewide organization as a drop-off point for food drives. So we got 2 different food drives going. We have one of their directors come and speak to our staff on a Friday morning meeting. I give a sermon, so to speak. But again, it's part of the culture of our firm, and I'm so proud of our lawyers and staff, the way we come together on these things to have a positive impact on the community.
Absolutely. And as we wrap up, one thing I want to ask you is, why is it important, in general, why is it important for us to invest in our young people, and why have you been so passionate about it?
Well, it's a natural passion that we all have for young people. But from a selfish point of view, investing in young people today makes our communities better in the future. And there's challenges for young people today. And there's challenges out there. And a little guidance, leadership, encouragement, and support of our young people today, it goes a long ways.
Yeah, and one thing you saw in an earlier segment a couple weeks ago about the backpack, that was another example, too, of some great things that Daggett Shuler
the back-to-school backpack.
Back-to-school backpack, yeah. Hey, the website's up on screen. Please go to that and learn all about various things and services that are offered, DaggettShulerLaw.com, and then give them a ring, 724-1212. 1, 2, 3, 4. Congratulations again on your award.
Thank you. Thanks
David.
for having me.
We'll be right back after this.